Good morning all. Today we are going to discuss the double inclination of hexagonal prism of base side 20 mm and height 60 mm. The important part is it is resting on one of its base edge on HP, and we can see that the axis of the prism is inclined 30 degree to HP, and the top view of the axis is inclined 40 degree to VP. So this is the first inclination, and this is the second set of inclination, and we have to draw the hexagon with base side on right. Okay, we have to draw the hexagon. So the right side of the hexagon must be an edge. So starting to draw it. We plot 20 mm, 2 centimeter here. Then we have to take 120 degree, because the interior angle of the hexagon is 120 degree from each corners. Then we have to draw the connecting lines. One can carefully observe that and with the help of the ruler we plot the 2 centimeter or 20 mm Then next we have to take 120 degree So after that we have to give names. So I'm giving this is as A, B, C, D, E, F. Now we have to draw the front view, the elevation. For that we are taking projection lines from every point. Have to ensure that every line must be 90 degree perpendicular to the XY line. Then mark the distance. Here it is 60, so we take 60 the height here. Now we have to mark the names here also. So this will be A dash, this is B dash, C dash, D dash, because C is in front of D, so we have to write before that, and E is behind B, so after B here it will be E dash, after A here it will be F dash. Likewise we have to name here also, so put it as A1, F1 dash, B1, E1 dash, C1, D1 dash, and we have to give the names here also. The top portion of the prism is denoted as first we can see the A1, then A, so A1 comma A, B1 comma B, C1 comma C, D1 comma D, E1 comma E, F1 comma F. So in the first set we give all the names in the front view and top view. Now we have to go for the first inclination, is written here 30-degree inclination to the axis. So that is the first inclination, HP for the horizontal plane. So we have to tilt this front view to 30-degree here. So I have to redraw this figure here with 30-degree inclination. So point, I just put a point CD here, C dash, D dash here, and going to take the 30-degree inclination. This is a 30-degree inclination. Now we have to draw the line. We have to check whether this is correct for the 60 mm line. So we put here and mark the point. Yes. Then we have to mark The other 4 points are, first we draw this point and this point, and we have to mark this point, the A1 F1. For that I take the distance here, A1 F1 from this C1 D1. Put an arc here. Also cross check, this is also the same, so I put the arc here also. Then with the help of the body diagonal, means C dash D dash to A1 F1, so I put here the body diagonal and check, this is also same, yes, it's both same, so we put the body diagonal here. Then we can get the perfect prism here. I just copy the figure here, it's a similar figure. And also the middle portion also, mark it here, here and here. We can draw the line. Then we have to give the names. So this is A dash, F dash, B dash, E dash, C dash, D dash. Here goes the A1 F1 dash, B1 E1 dash, C1 D1 dash. Now we have to draw the top view of this inclined prism. For that we have to draw the perpendicular lines, the projection lines from here. With the help of the scale also we draw the figures. From every corners we have to draw the line. So always draw with thin lines. Then we have to draw the parallel lines to the XY from the points here. So A1 line to A1, B1 line to B1, C1 line to C1, D1 line to D1, E1 line to E1, F1 line to F1. Similarly, A to A, B to B, C to C. Everything we have to match it clearly. So first we can start with the B. So this is a point B. we mark it here, one point, another point here, and coming to the next, we can see that A and C together. So A1 to A1, C1 to C1. Similarly, so this is A, the plot. This is C, A1 here, C1 here. Next thing, plot F and D. We get the points here, F, then FD here also, F1, D1. Then look for the E, and we plot this here also. So here we get the points. Then we have to give names. So this is A, we can see clearly, and this is B, and C is over here, and D is over here, E is over here, F is over here. Then this is A1, we can see clearly, this is A1, A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, and F1. So we can see here 12 set of points. To draw that, first we have to connect the outer points. So we are connecting the outer points here to make it thick. So E to E1, then EF and FA, then FB, similarly ED, DC, CB, and B1 to B. So now we connected the outer. Then we have to connect the dash, that is a hidden edges. So if we look here, from here, the top view, we can't see the points of C and D. So this point and this corner or this line is hidden from when we look from the top. So there are three lines connected to C, that is CB, so mark it as dashed, CD and mark it as dash, then C1 we have to mark it as with the dash lines. So dash lines represent the hidden edges. Similarly, there are three lines from D also. The DC also connected, is already connected. DE, then DD1, now connected. So now we clearly connected the hidden edges. Now we have to draw the remaining. So first we have to ensure that every corner has three lines from that. So E to F, it will be visible because it is seen from here. The hexagon side is visible, so we can draw here. Then A1 to A, that is visible also, so we have to draw this line. So we ensure that every corner has three lines from it each. Now the next point, we have to draw the top view of the axis. We can see the axis is over here. We can plot that also here itself, the axis. So this is the axis line. We can mark it from the center also. So this is the axis line. We can use that as chain line. So this is the axis line, and this top view of the axis inclined 40 degree to VP. This top view of the axis. So this is parallel to this outer edges. So we can simply draw this figure 40 degree inclined here. Okay, likewise we draw here. I am closing this as a box. I am closing here, so I am considering this as 1, and I consider this as a box, so I put it here, line here. So I consider this itself as a box. So the 1 point, second point, 3, 4. Now I am going to draw the 1, 2, 3, 4. This box inclined to 40 degree to VP. So first I am going to take the 40 degree inclination over here. I put the point 4 here. So over here, a little bit over here. So this is the point 4, and I have to take the inclination 40. I'm going to draw the line. So here I am going to plot this box. So anywhere we can take the point. So 4, 3, I am going to start with here. So this is the point 4 here in certain distance, and this is 4, and this is 3. The next thing, likewise we did here also. 4, 1, I am taking here 4, 1. So this is a 4, 1 over here, and 3, 2, it is shown, and it's over here, and we use the body diagonals to connect. So 2, 4, so body diagonal, we draw it from here, the body diagonal, and from here also we can check it, both are same or not. Yes, both are same. So we plot the box here and complete the figure. Over here, then we have to mark these 12 points in this box also. For that I am taking the measure from here. With the help of commas, I first drawing the horizontal lines. So I plot this A and check is it similar or not. Yes, both are similar. So I name it here. This is 4. This is 1, 2, 3. So 1A line I can plot here, and the 4F line is similar. Similarly, 3D line or 3D1 line and 2C1 line. So here I plot all the horizontal lines which I needed. Using the thin lines I completed that. Now we have to mark the vertical lines. these vertical lines have to mark it. For that I again take the distance. I check it. Yes, every vertical line here is same, or individually we can take here also. So in this case these vertical lines are equally placed, so I just mark it here. And look here, the second vertical line I mark here, and then from here also the vertical line mark here, the next vertical line again similar, so mark here. So I completed marking the points of the vertical line also, and with thin lines I am drawing this line, and this one. So here we incline 30 degree, and here we use the inclination 40 degree as given in the question. Now we have to plot the points. So this is A, this is F, this is B, C, D, E, and here A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1. Now likewise plot the outer. I'm just copying the fourth figure to this fifth position and plot the dotted lines. You can use the dashed lines and use the thick lines here also. Complete the bending every points here. So this object is inclined 40 degree. Now we have to draw the vertical lines from here and join with these horizontal lines, just like we did here also. So this is the last figure. We are moving to pitch every line. So at first we keep it and a bit more closely. So A and B is almost same on the line. AB. Now first F here, and check F line. Then the next one C line. So C is over here, so it's better to draw up to this. It's enough. And moving to the E and D is similar in one line. So D is over here and we draw the E line. Similarly here also, so A and B is in again one line, so A1, B1. Then it's F over here. We draw the F line. The next point C is over here. We draw the C, the D and E together. Check. Last one D and E. So right now we draw all the vertical lines from these 12 points. Then we have to mark horizontal lines. So this is A and F, so we are moving the A and F. So this is A, this is F. So it's better to give the names when we draw. Then the B line, yes, B is already here, B, then E also. So this is B and this is E, and C and D is over here. So C here, D here. Likewise from this point we plot A and F in one line. So we mark A1, F1 dash. Here it's all dash. Then the second BE, mark the point BE. So we can point the B1 dash, E1 dash, and the last two C and D. Check for the perpendicular, and yeah, draw it. So this is D1 dash and this is C1 dash. So here I plot every 12 points again, and likewise we have to cover the outer. So we have to cover the outer. We can go here. So this is the outer, D to D, outer D, E1, E1, F, E, A, F, and F1, this one, and B, D together. Sorry, it's a small mistake over here. There's a C over there, so we have to plot the C, then only we come to D. Sorry for the mistake. So we have to come to the C first. B, C. Then we have to go for the D. Yeah. So I covered the outer. Now when we look here, we can see the F and E is near the XY line. That means when we look from here, we can't see the FE line. So FE line must be hidden. So now we come to complete the hidden lines, dash lines from E to E1, F to F1, FE, and FA. So these are the hidden edges. Now we have to complete the pending. So AB, BC, B1, C1, and C1, D1, and complete the C to C. And yeah, the last one. So after getting this neat figure, we have to draw the thick lines, all pending thick lines. We can to draw the pending thick lines. We have to make the visible edges and the dimension lines and all things. So we can plot here also. Every line we can make this correct, because the last figure the final result, after the final result we can move to the odd lines which must be visible. So we draw this figure. Then as given in the question, we have to give the dimension 20 degree 20 mm. So here with thin lines we plotted. This is 20 and the height is 60, so we can mark it here. Yeah, so this is the double inclination of hexagonal prism, with the axis is inclined 30 degree to HP and the top view of the axis, so this is the top view of the axis, this is inclined 40 degree to VP.